What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of Thirsty Thursday, where today we're trying a West Coast IPA brewed in the Midwest. Alright, so beer from the Drafting Table Brewing Company in Wixom, Michigan. This is their flagship IPA, the IPA that represents their brewery. The flagship IPA means, and this is brewed with Pacific Northwest hops. So Pacific Northwest hops, what are we looking for? Centennial, Cascades, Citras, Amarillos, Mosaics.
Amarillo.
Most hops.
Those are well. Yeah, I'm not saying all of those are in here, but those are your prototypical, Pacific Northwest hops.
Okay.
So nice India Pale Ale. And 7.7%, so
Ooh, on the high scale.
that makes some people over here happy. Should have some oomph to it. And the other thing about this beer is this is 75 IBUs,
75.
International Bittering Units.
Okay. And you're going to see over the, you've seen it already, and you'll see in the next couple weeks or upcoming weeks a run on the Drafting Table. That's because our boy Justin gave us four packs, so we got 4 different kinds of beers that we're going to be reviewing. Try to mix them up for you, but you will see the Drafting Table a couple more times with some other style beers.
Good brewery. We'll link the link to their brown ale up above.
Yeah, listen, man. If this compares to the brown ale, man, I'm excited. I
am too.
I'm anxious. Let's go. All right.
Nice color to it.
Yes.
IPA Rezolute, named after
Their brewer Rez.
Oh, it smells hoppy.
Yep.
Because I'm happy, happy long if you feel that happiness is for you.
It is piney.
Smell it. Yeah, it's definitely got that pine smell.
Yep.
That West Coast.
Yeah.
Bitter, piney. What do you smell?
I'm probably not gonna like it.
What do you smell?
I get the piney smell to it. Yeah. You're just on a rush today. Guess we're tasting it now.
You hate it, huh?
Whoa.
Wow.
You love it, don't you?
That's bitter.
I got all kinds of citrus. I got all kinds of bitter.
Citrus and bitter. Yep.
Definitely piney. Definitely citrus. Definitely bitter.
I think I just lost like 1,000 taste buds though.
Yep, and it's actually 4 out of 5 on the bitterness scale on the can.
Well,
4 out of 5.
you're talking a beer at 75 IBUs. I mean, the human taste buds are only capable of somewhere like around 105 IBUs. So we're not terribly far off.
I taste every one of these.
I know you do.
I think they're burnt.
I might not taste food for like 2 days though.
That's a good West Coast IPA.
That is
For a West Coast, is really good.
Yeah, it is a good West Coast IPA. It's a West Coast. Actually, it's a West Coast IPA I could drink, and I'm not a fan of a lot of West Coast IPAs.
No, he's not a fan.
So,
Not a fan. I'm a fan of this beer. I mean, it's
7% all day long.
it's
Almost 8, but
citrusy, piney, bitter, West Coast IPA. I mean,
it's what it should be. Is that what you're
it's
saying?
kind of just what I would want, what I would expect. If you're gonna call it a West Coast IPA, it's kind of hits the mark.
And that's the whole thing.
Okay.
Like we've had beers that have been billed as, an IPA or a New England IPA or, this or that, and they don't live up to that style of beer. And this
Right.
this hits.
No, this hits the mark.
This hits the notes.
Yeah,
It does.
you hate it.
Yeah, you don't like it? Not a fan?
I'm not a fan.
It's not a milkshake.
I'm not a fan. It's a little too bitter for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's a little too much on the bitter side for me.
I'm trying to figure out his window.
I don't know what his window is. It's like sometimes it's open, sometimes it's closed.
His window is
Sometimes it's broken.
It's very narrow.
It is.
Very
it
narrow.
is when it
what
comes
what he
to.
enjoys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Listen,
You're right,
I'm not
Pretty
a
much.
fan.
I mean, if it's not a milkshake IPA from Magnify, he's not really into it.
It's close. It's
Oh,
close.
come on, man.
So I'm not a fan of Sierra Nevada, which is like the big box. Well, it's still it's still craft, but I mean whatever. It's this is to me. Like,
This is way better than that.
Yeah.
It is better than that. This is bitter. Wow.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Sierra Nevada hits the same mark as far as being piney and being bitter and being hoppy and a little citrusy. But it's just not on the same scale as this.
I feel
to
like
me.
I feel like it's bitter, but I'm getting so much orange that I'm okay with it.
And I can see that.
You know, it's.
I am really surprised that George actually likes this.
Well, listen, IBUs and bitterness don't tell the whole story of a beer. I mean, we've had beers that have been a lot of IBUs, like Voodoo Ranger, you know, that don't taste as bitter, and you know, beers that have been 30 or 40 IBUs that have just been, not as balanced, that have tasted very bitter. So, 75, this is up there. There's a lot of hops in this beer.
Yeah.
You know.
You can smell it and you can taste it.
And, this is where, people, I would probably meander to say, and obviously this beer was given to us, I would not expect this beer to be $15 for a 4-pack. Because there's just so much ingredients in this beer, so many hops in this beer.
So you think more?
I think $15. I would meander to say that it's around that.
Yeah.
I
can see that.
I would pay
Pardon
that
me.
for it.
You wouldn't?
I would.
Oh yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I'd pay $15
it's
for this.
15.
I mean.
So we've asked this before. We've asked you to comment on this before. Where you at with the hops? Where you at with the bitter beers? Do you like them?
Yeah.
Do you not? I mean, we tend to review a lot of them.
Yep.
Just kind of happens that way. I mean, we're trying to find ones to branch out that aren't, but we tend to gravitate towards these. At least I do.
Well,
Austin does.
We all like different things. I mean, I like lighter ales. I like ambers. I like, the brown that we had. I think that they can get so complex, in, maltiness and other characteristics of beer, whereas these IPAs, such as this, get very complex in the hop character of the beer. Yeah. You're not getting a lot of the malts.
Yeah.
So
tell us what you like. Tell us what your go-to beer is. Curious to know. Don't tell us Coors Light or Bud. We're talking craft beer. Tell us what you like. Put it in the comments, man. We want to see that, and if we get something in there that we haven't done yet, we'll pick some up, right?
Absolutely. Again, I mean, final thoughts. You like it. You're into it.
It's just hits the mark on a West Coast IPA for me. It's got the bitter, it's got the piney, it's got a little bit of citrusy, a little bit of that like orange, like you said. It kind of makes you pucker up a little bit.
A little bit.
Not in a sour way, just in a
almost in a citrus rind kind of way.
Yes.
Kind of,
yes.
I dig it. I could drink this all day.
So I would say I'm in the same lines as him. I just don't like the bitterness. That's the part that I probably don't like the most.
Too
a
bitter.
little bit. It's too bitter. But other than that, it's everything else. The body, everything, the smell, the nose, I should say. Everything else was really good.
Listen, I'm digging it. The more I drink of it, the more I'm liking of it, because the more I drink of it, the more orange and citrus I'm getting.
He wants to crack another can. That's what he just said. Calm down, buddy. It's Tuesday.
So what's your Untapped
It's Thursday.
score?
Well,
It is Thursday.
listen.
What's your Untapped score there, George?
This is
4.25.
4.25. Yeah, easy.
Just because of the bitterness, I'm going to give it a 4, but it is good enough for a 4, yeah.
4.25 from
4.
George.
From
For
George,
West
that's
Coast.
pretty good.
Because
West
here's the
Coast
thing.
on top of that.
I'm looking at the beer as the beer is what it's supposed to be, not necessarily whether
Yeah.
it's a style that I necessarily like or dislike. I try and grade it for the effort that is put forth to the glass.
It's fair.
Fair. From a home brewer's perspective.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There it is, guys. That is the Rezolute India Pale Ale from Drafting Table out of Michigan. Again, let us know What is your kind of beer that you drink, that your go-to beer? Put that in the comments, so we want to see that. We want to see what we're going to review in the future. Thanks for watching. If you like this, hit that subscribe, hit that bell, like, share,
and if you're anywhere near the drafting table, this is banging.
Check them out.
Banging, says George.
Wow.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Deuces.